to the German language distance learning program for beginners. This is a joint program conducted by the Indira Gandhi National Open University in collaboration with Max Müller Bhavan, the German Cultural Center in India. Herzlich willkommen zum Fernkurs Deutsch als Fremdsprache für Anfänger. Ein gemeinsames Programm zwischen der Indira Gandhi National Open University und dem Goethe-Institut Max Müller Bhavan, dem Deutschen Kulturzentrum in Indien.
You're listening to Radio D, the radio language course of Redaktion D. A joint project of the Goethe Institute and Deutsche Welle Radio. The author is Herat Mese.
Hello again and a warm welcome to episode 26 of your German course with Radio D. It's the last in the first series of this course, but don't worry, there will be a second series. When Paula, who was assigned with her colleague Philip to a story in Hamburg, gets to the Radio D editorial office in the morning, she's quite surprised. Not just because Josefina is already there so early, but also because glasses and drinks and some snacks are on offer. Looks a bit like a party, but how come? What is there to celebrate? Have a listen.
Hallo, guten Morgen. Josephine, du bist schon da?
Aber natürlich. Heute gibt es hier eine Party. Und da bin ich immer dabei.
Eine Party? Wieso?
Eine Abschiedsparty. Für Ayhan.
Wie bitte?
Ja, weißt du das denn nicht? Ayhan geht weg. Weg von Radio D.
Wirklich?
The little party you'll have heard is for Ayhan. It's a farewell party because, sadly, he's leaving Radio D.
Ayhan geht weg. Weg von Radio D.
And that's why Josefina, who's always one for a party, is already in the office so early in the morning.
Heute gibt es hier eine Party. Und da bin ich immer dabei.
Paula is staggered. Ayhan has never so much as hinted that he wanted to leave, and so it's only then from Josefina that she finds out that this is a farewell party, Abschiedsparty, for Ayhan.
Eine Party? Wieso?
Eine Abschiedsparty. Für Ayhan.
Poor Paula. Even in Hamburg, there she was thinking about Ayhan and intending to ask him whether he knew the positive meaning of the word getürkt. And now he's leaving? Listen to where he's going.
Dann Prost, Ayhan. Alles Gute.
Hallo Ayhan, kommst du mal? Stimmt das? Du gehst wirklich weg?
Ja, ich gehe weg von Radio D.
Aber warum?
Ach, Paula, es ist schon schwer. Ihr wart alle sehr nett. Aber jetzt...
Aber was ist jetzt?
Mein Vater braucht meine Hilfe. Da muss ich in die Türkei.
Für immer?
Das hoffe ich nicht.
Eine Rede für Ayhan. Eine Rede für Ayhan. Ruhe, bitte. Eine Abschiedsrede.
You'll probably have gathered that Ayhan has to join his father in Turkey.
Da muss ich in die Türkei.
It's because his father needs his help.
Mein Vater braucht meine Hilfe.
Ayhan doesn't say what his father needs him for, and Paula doesn't ask. What she really wants to know is whether Ayhan's going to Turkey for good.
Für immer?
But Ayhan clearly doesn't know himself how long he's going to be staying in Turkey. It seems to me, though, that Paula's comforted to hear that he also hopes he's not going to have to stay there forever.
Für immer?
Das hoffe ich nicht.
Well, Ayhan just doesn't know right now. Kompu interrupts because he, or it, or what does one call a talking computer? Anyway, Kompu thinks there should be a farewell speech at a farewell party.
Eine Rede für Ayhan. Eine Rede für Ayhan. Ruhe, bitte. Eine Abschiedsrede.
And that announcement is erroneously taken as his cue by our professor, who's usually on air at this time with his talk about language.
Oh, a farewell speech. A speech to say goodbye to someone.
Yes.
How lovely. An Abschiedsrede. A composite word.
Yes, Professor, I think I'll have to switch Kompu back on and ask the professor to be quiet too.
Ruhe, jetzt kommt eine Abschiedsrede. Bitte still sein, auch Sie, Herr Professor.
But no one's actually ready for a speech. Paula's still too shocked, while it strikes me that Philip isn't all that unhappy about Ayhan going. Well, maybe he's hoping he has one less rival now. After all, in a romantic setting with him in Hamburg, Paula was thinking about Ayhan. Philip's going to say a few words, though. Listen.
Ja, lieber Ayhan, ich will eigentlich gar keine Rede halten. Ich will nur ein paar Worte zum Abschied sagen. Es war sehr schön mit dir hier bei Radio D. Danke. Nun musst du ja leider in die Türkei. Aber jetzt feiern wir erstmal. Alles Gute.
Alles Gute. Auch für deinen Vater.
Alles Gute. Prost.
Philip begins by emphasizing that he actually doesn't want to make a speech.
Ich will eigentlich gar keine Rede halten.
He just wants to say a few words of farewell.
Ich will nur ein paar Worte zum Abschied sagen.
He says he's grateful for the good times with Ayhan at Radio D. Let's leave it open whether he really means that or whether he's just being polite.
Es war sehr schön mit dir hier bei Radio D. Danke.
And now they'll celebrate and wish him all the best, and his father as well.
Aber jetzt feiern wir erstmal. Alles Gute.
Alles Gute. Auch für deinen Vater.
Alles Gute. Prost.
Maybe, listeners, you've already been wondering about something, or maybe you thought it wasn't usual in Germany, but good old Josefina, who also prepared the party, has thought of it. A going-away present for Ayhan.
Ja, lieber Ayhan, wir haben noch ein Abschiedsgeschenk für dich. Zur Erinnerung.
But before Josefina can say any more, another voice pipes up again. You've guessed, it's the professor.
A farewell present. An Abschiedsgeschenk. Another wonderful composite word. A compositum.
And Kompu, who heard and understood that, asks the professor a second time to please be quiet.
Kompositum, Kompositum. Das kennen unsere Hörerinnen und Hörer noch nicht. Bitte still sein, auch Sie, Herr Professor.
The professor complies with Kompu's request, and Josefina comes up to give her farewell gift to Ayhan. Imagine the situation and have a guess what sort of gift Josefina has chosen.
Ja, also ein Abschiedsgeschenk. Eine in der Redaktion liebst du ja sehr. Und deshalb bekommst du...
Los, auspacken!
Pack doch mal aus!
Auspacken!
Ein Stofftier? Das ist ja eine Eule. Eine kleine Eulalia. Vielen Dank.
Wie bitte? Ich? Als Stofftier? Ich bin ich. Ich bin Eulalia.
Du bist und bleibst Eulalia.
Dann brauchst du auch kein Stofftier.
I'm sure you understood that the gift is an owl. Ayhan calls it a little Eulalia.
Das ist ja eine Eule. Eine kleine Eulalia.
And you probably also thought, well, this can't be a live owl. No, Josefina's chosen a stuffed cloth owl, a soft toy.
Ein Stofftier?
Josefina's well aware that Ayhan really likes Eulalia, and that's why she explains her choice by saying that after all there is one person in the office whom Ayhan really loves.
Eine in der Redaktion liebst du ja sehr. Und deshalb bekommst du...
I have to tell you that I saw Paula blush at this a bit. Maybe she thought that this referred to her. Anyway, the one who is meant, Eulalia, isn't at all amused. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's indignant that she's being given away in the form of a soft toy, as it were. After all, she is the unique, the one and only Eulalia.
Wie bitte? Ich? Als Stofftier? Ich bin ich. Ich bin Eulalia.
Ayhan agrees with her there, and he gets an unexpected reaction. Then he wouldn't need a soft toy.
Du bist und bleibst Eulalia.
Dann brauchst du auch kein Stofftier.
But there's one person there, namely the professor, who doesn't see the present in a psychological context, only a linguistic one.
A soft toy. Another composite word. How delightful. Stofftier. That's a compositum.
Yes. And Kompu reminds the professor that now is not the time for another talk about language. But good-natured Ayhan feels sorry for the professor. He gives him something. Listen to what it is.
Herr Professor, wir feiern eine Party. Jetzt ist keine Zeit für ein Gespräch über Sprache.
Herr Professor, ich habe auch ein Abschiedsgeschenk für Sie. Ich schenke Ihnen mein Kompositum. Es ist ein Abschiedslied. Nur für Sie.
Fikrimden geceler yatabilmirem. Bu fikri başımdan atabilmirem. Neyleyim ki sana çatabilmirem. Ayrılık, ayrılık, aman ayrılık. Her bir dertten ala, yaman ayrılık. Ayrılık, ayrılık, aman ayrılık. Her bir dertten ala, yaman ayrılık.
Thank you, Ayhan. Thank you very much indeed. That was very nice.
Yes, I think so too. What Ayhan gives the professor, who'd have liked so much to talk about composite words in this episode, is a composite word, an Abschiedslied, a farewell song. Well, if you're missing the usual talk about language, we can console you. You'll be able to hear the professor often in the second series of the course.
And I'm looking forward to that very much as well.
Yes, and then he'll be able to tell you about the wonderful possibility in German of stringing lots of words together to form composites. And if you'd like to delve a bit deeper into the German language, the textbook that accompanies this radio course will help you. That's it from us for now. Hope we'll meet again in Series 2. Bye-bye.
Goodbye from me as well.
Bis zum nächsten Mal, liebe Hörerinnen und Hörer.
You've been listening to Radio D, a German course of the Goethe Institute and Deutsche Welle Radio.
Besten Dank, dass Sie unseren Deutschkurs für Anfänger eingeschaltet haben. Detaillierte Informationen über den Kurs bekommen Sie im Studienzentrum, Regionalzentrum und im Max-Müller-Bhavan. Thank you for tuning in to our German language program for beginners. Detailed information regarding this program is available at your study center, regional center and at the Max-Müller-Bhavan.